What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? Double salute as always. It's your boy Fluence Boxing back with some Fluence Boxing news. And it looks like I'm coming at y'all with the trifecta. I got another potential fight announcement. Now I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm not sure, and I always say this what order I'm gonna put these joints out. But we're talking about three breaking news fight announcements, one of them being absolutely official, the other one being very close to being official, or so they speculate and say. And in this very third one, we over here with the Tyson Fury Derek Chisora trilogy. Remember, I dropped a video about this saying I do think this fight will happen, even if it seems as if Tyson Fury is making it seem like Chisora doesn't want the fight, his team doesn't want the fight. I was like, this fight's going to happen because it makes complete and utter sense. And you want to know why it makes complete and utter sense, make sure you check that video out that I dropped the other day when it comes to Tyson Fury originally calling out Chisora and telling him to sign the contract. But I got an update on this particular fight. I got an update on Tyson Fury saying Derek Chisora has not signed the contract, his team doesn't want the fight, etc., etc. Remember, what I said in that video was, man, we know this is all cap. This is selling the fight, and it only makes sense to see Tyson Fury come back and fight Chisora because the heavyweight division is on fire once again. So it doesn't make sense for Fury to sit back and be in retirement and be like, well, no, it only makes sense for him to stay active. So when that big mega fight comes where he's talking about he wants to pay the gazillion amount of dollars, he'll be able to do so because he's still going to be relevant by staying active. And Derek Chisora is the guy to do it. So I have a potential fight date for y'all. Y'all see it over here from boxing.com. Y'all see it in the title below. Tyson Fury continues pursuit of Chisora in trilogy. Also, before I get into this too, because this is breaking news as well, just remember, and I'll be able to get into the nitty-gritty of the details so I can confirm this, the particular fight we're talking about, they're planning for it to happen in December at Wale. So I've said it, and I'll say it again, man. The boxing gods is coming and blessing us hardcore boxing fans. It seems like the end of the year, even if it doesn't seem like we got it the most active weekend after weekend, greatest fights, we're going to have some pretty big named fighters almost every month from here on out fighting. So we have a lot of things to look forward to when it comes to us as boxing fans. If this fight doesn't end up being made, Fury, Derek Chisora, 3 December. Yeah, Tyson Fury basically battered Chisora the first 2 times, but god damn it. Who doesn't love a Chisora fight? And who doesn't want to see Tyson Fury, an all-time great, and most likely will go down as one of the best heavyweights in history, fight again? Like, why would you not be excited for that? I know I am. So that would be a great way to end the year if it actually does happen. Now, obviously, you see in the title, it does not say the particular date. It will say it later in the article. We're going to get into that. But it also adds that apparently Tyson Fury is moving on from Sugarhill Steward, and now he's going to be training with Isaac Lowe. So that's a shocker to me as well, because I feel like him and Sugarhill Steward, they did leaps and wonders. Tyson Fury was with Ben Davison when he came back from, his depression, gained a lot of weight. He had an addiction to alcohol, drugs, different type of things. Ben Davison was able to, put him on the right path or help with that, get him disciplined, lose the weight, had him fighting a certain way, a little bit more defensive than offensive, staying on the back foot more so than utilizing his power and strength and coming forward and being able to really sit down and dig on punches. You know what I'm saying? So we had the first fight with Wilder with Ben Davison, which got him to a nice shape. Had a couple other, previous fights between before that Deontay Wilder fight as well to help with that shape. And then going to the second fight, he got Sugarhill Steward. So he's been with Sugarhill Steward Jr. until for the 2 Deontay Wilder fights, and obviously for the Dillian White fight as well, which he showed knockout power in all of them, which Sugarhill Steward is known to do for his fighters. And now it looks like, Tyson Fury is thinking about coming back for the Chisora trilogy and apparently wanting to replace Sugarhill Steward with Isaac Lowe. I'm not too familiar with Isaac Lowe. If I'm offending anyone, if y'all saying, man, you don't know boxing, if you don't know who Isaac Lowe is, please correct me and hit me with it in them comments. You feel me? But we're going to go into get into the nitty gritty of this because I'm very interested on the what's the word for it? I guess the actual proof and evidence that Tyson Fury is going to leave someone like Sugarhill Steward, where it seems like they had such a great bond, for a new trainer. What's the reason behind it? Why? Hopefully they give us insight on that. They can confirm the fact that Fury versus Derek Chisora 3 is being negotiated, and their targeted date is in December, Wale's. And then also too, anything else that I left out or any other questions that I may have, hopefully they answer in this article. I feel like lately articles have definitely been disappointing me because they haven't been telling me the information I want. But at the end of the day, we here to try and get into the nitty-gritty of the details and give you as much accurate information as possible. Now, before we get into this joint, you already know, man, like the video below. Subscribe to the channel, man. Road to 5K before the end of the year. Stop watching this joint not being subscribed. It don't make no sense. Show your boy some love, man. I'm putting in the work. So please, you know what I'm saying? Reward your boy with me putting in the work by just hitting that subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. Notification gang. Comment below. Let me know what y'all thinking. I don't care if it's negative, positive, neutral, or it's about some entirely, completely different bullshit. Help your boy get into the algorithm. So let's get into this article right here. I'm hoping, I'm praying, you know what I'm saying, that it sheds light on, you know, where they're at when it comes to this particular fight happening and what's the reason why he's decided to change trainers. It's coming from boxing.com. Fury continues pursuit of Chisora trilogy, claims Isaac Lowe will be new head trainer. By the way, Derek Chisora has responded to Tyson Fury, so that's why I think this fight is going to happen. So Tyson Fury has added a new twist to an old act. The unbeaten two-time reigning lineal heavyweight champion from Manchester confirms plans to end his retirement, seeking a trilogy clash with countryman Chisora. Fury has targeted December. There you guys go. For such an event, though the pairing remains little more than a rumor at this stage. I've decided to come back to boxing because I can be the first heavyweight champion in history to have two trilogies, one with Deontay, one and the second with Derek Chisora. I've always said I'd fight Derek Chisora at the end of my career. Here we are, breaking all records again and setting new precedents. Fury is sadly missing forward on breaking new ground regarding heavyweight trilogies. Former champions Ali and Evander Holyfield, Ezra Charles and Jersey Joe Walcott are among those who have entered multiple trilogies or greater over the course of their legendary Hall of Fame careers. The 6'9" heavyweight would be the first Brit to do so, although there's a little demand and a long road ahead for a third fight with Chisora. For the Americans in the UK, it's going to sell out. Both sides have expressed an interest in such a fight, though money will remain a major factor in his progress or lack thereof. They have the money for this, trust me. There's also an issue of Chisora not being raked by the WBC, whose heavyweight title Fury has held since February 2020. If it makes money, it makes sense. All those obstacles can definitely be hurdled over, move on, and make sure this shit happens. So I'm gonna go through a little bit. There's a lot of fluff when it comes to this, man. I want some real up-to-date shit. So Chisora managed his lone career title fight between the bouts, suffering a 12-round defeat. I'm gonna go past that. If this fight does materialize, Fury claims it will come with a longtime stablemate and French featherweight contender Isaac Lowe serving as his head trainer. So that's getting into the possible trainer switch, which is interesting. So if the fight does materialize, Fury claims that it will come with longtime stablemate and French featherweight contender Isaac Lowe serving as his head trainer. When I was with Peter, Fury Tyson's uncle, Isaac was there. When I was with Ben, Isaac was there. When I was with Sugarhill, Isaac was always there. He's always giving me great information. We're a great team. We've always been together, and we're going to finish this out together. So there you guys go. So unfortunately, we don't have, anything, firmed. We don't have anything, official when it comes to Fury versus Derek Chisora happening. I do believe this fight does happen in December. This is one of the fights, like you guys heard me, when it comes to Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, I'm very skeptical. You know what I'm saying? I'm very cynical. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn being made official. Beforehand, all the reports, I was like, I don't know if this is going to happen. It happened. So this is one of the few fights where I'm like, this is going to happen because it does make sense. It makes money. There's no way I don't see it not happening. So we'll see. Maybe this, it seems like when I think something's not going to happen, it does. When I think something is going to happen, it doesn't. So you never know. But I have confidence that this will happen before the end of the year on December. I won't be surprised if he does enter the ring with Isaac Lowe. But I will say this, if something, if Wilder returns and does what I was saying that he can possibly do in that previous video, when I was covering Fury originally, calling out Chisora, that came out yesterday. I checked that out. So if Deontay Wilder does some magic shit, if Anthony Joshua does some magic shit, if Usyk does some magic shit, I don't see Tyson Fury going into one of those fights without Sugarhill. I think Sugarhill comes back. But we'll see. I don't know. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about Tyson Fury claiming that he's going to change trainers and he's basically going to boost his guy Isaac Lowe up to head trainer and kind of either push away Sugarhill Steward or maybe demote him? I don't know if he's going to keep him in camp. What do you think about Fury versus Chisora happening in December? Do you think this fight actually happens? Does it make sense? Let me know you guys' opinion as always, man. I want to know. Enlighten me if I don't know shit. Put me in my place, you know what I'm saying? I'm always open to that shit, man. Hit the like button below. Subscribe to the channel, man. Road to 5K before the end of the year. You already know what type of time I am. On notification gang as always, man. Like the video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. On Sports Nigga side of the game, man. I'll be back with more boxing, man. Stay blessed, not stressed. You already know what it is, man. Happy Tuesday, man. We in the middle of the week almost. The weekend's coming. You already know this weekend we got Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campa. I'm going to be doing Fluence Lounge for that joint. So, hey, man, let's keep it lit, baby. Much love to the people.